Ignore the way I look. I just did preschool drop-off, but I saw this comment and I just wanted to respond because I don't think I've ever talked about it on here, about my journey to getting diagnosed with Hashimoto's disease, but it was a long, tricky process to get my diagnosis. After I had my son, I was having these really bad heart rate issues. I was getting dizzy. I was getting out of breath. I was having hearing loss. I was gaining weight like crazy. I was having blood pressure issues in the heart rates, and then it was getting to the point where I was so fatigued and tired, like I was bedridden, like I couldn't go about my day, and it was so bad. And I was like, something's not right. I was having pains and everything like that. I had 3 ER trips each time. The ER doctors were like, have you had your thyroid tested? I'm like, yes, I have had it tested. It's completely normal. They were only testing my TSH, okay? So in order to be diagnosed with Hashimoto's disease, you have to have your TSH tested, but you also have to have your T4, your T3, and then your thyroid antibodies tested as well, and your thyroglobin. They were not testing those at all. So I had been to a cardiologist, had an echocardiogram. They were like, everything's fine with your heart. It's not your heart. Your heart is good. Thank goodness it wasn't my heart. I had a CT scan. I had so many tests, so many labs drawn. And finally, my husband was doing research, and he said, you need to ask them to test you for Hashimoto's disease. And I said, okay. I was like, or this Graves, or this other autoimmune disease. He was like, it's an autoimmune disease. I know it's an autoimmune disease. So after my husband did research, I finally broke down in my doctor's office crying, telling them that they had to test me for all autoimmune diseases. I couldn't keep living this way. I had, not even a 1-year-old yet that I was trying to take care of, and I couldn't take care of because I was bedridden most days. And I was working on top of all of this too. So finally, my doctor, I didn't see me. I was a nurse practitioner, and she was a woman, and I'm not saying anything against males, but my doctor made me feel like he wasn't listening to me. But this nurse practitioner listened to me, listened to my concerns, listened to all of my symptoms and everything I had been through. And then she's like, okay, we're going to run this, and this. And then these are all the autoimmune diseases